Summer Wells, just 5 years old, vanished from the home she should have felt safest in. Her laughter, her innocence, gone in a heartbeat. A family left in despair, a community haunted by unanswered questions. But this horror isn't new. Years before, her aunt, Marie Bly, disappeared without a trace. No clues, no answers, just emptiness. 2 women, 1 family, 2 mysteries that the world still can't explain. Who could do such a thing? Who could steal the life of a child? And why would fate repeat this tragedy in the same family? Every lead runs cold, every moment passes, and Summer's story hangs in the balance, waiting for justice. And you, yes, you listening, you have the power to make a difference. Subscribe, follow, share, speak up. Every tip, every message, every voice counts. Don't let silence shield those who might still be out there. This is more than a story. This is a plea. Summer deserves to be seen. Summer deserves to be heard. Summer deserves justice. Will you raise your voice with us? Will you help shine a light in the darkness? Time is slipping, but hope is not gone. Together, we demand answers. Together, we raise justice for Summer. June 15th, 2021. A quiet sunny day in Rogersville, Tennessee. Birds chirped, neighbors went about their day, and 5-year-old Summer Wells played near the safety of her own home. Her laughter, innocent and pure, once filled the yard with joy. But in a heartbeat, that laughter vanished. Moments that should have been ordinary became the start of a nightmare no family should endure. Her parents called for her, panic rising with each unanswered cry. Every corner of the house, the yard, the driveway searched frantically, but Summer was nowhere to be found, gone, a child ripped from the arms of her family, leaving behind only fear, confusion, and the unbearable weight of uncertainty. Neighbors joined the search. Volunteers combed the woods and fields. Authorities arrived, including the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Every lead was pursued, every tip investigated. Yet despite the tireless efforts, the trail grew colder by the hour. The world held its breath as the unimaginable sank in. Summer Wells, a little girl with so much life ahead of her, had vanished without a trace. But for the Wells family, tragedy wasn't new. A shadow had already been cast over their lives years earlier. In 2009, Marie Bly, Summer's aunt, disappeared under eerily similar circumstances. A young woman, full of dreams, stepping out for a night and never returning. Her car was later found abandoned, empty, miles from where she had last been seen. No body, no answers. Just silence. A silence that swallowed their family's hope and left a wound that never healed. The haunting coincidence is impossible to ignore. 2 disappearances in one family, 2 lives stolen by mystery. Each unanswered question twists the knife a little deeper into the hearts of those left behind. Was it chance or something far darker, something that targeted this family specifically? Imagine the fear, the despair, the sleepless nights, wondering if someone unseen, someone cruel, could strike again. And then it happens. Summer's gone, and the shadow of her aunt's disappearance looms larger than ever. The pain of loss, the terror of the unknown, and the relentless uncertainty of whether justice will ever come, it's almost unbearable. Who could do this? Who could snatch a child from the safety of her home? Who could take a young woman years ago and leave her family in internal torment? These questions hang heavy in the air, unanswered, demanding attention, demanding justice. And the silence, it screams louder than any voice ever could. This is not just a story. This is a plea for answers, a plea for action, a plea for justice. And here is where you come in. If you have seen something, heard something, said nothing, ask yourself, Could your silence be letting this injustice continue? Every tip you withhold, every voice that stays quiet, allows this darkness to linger. Summer Wells deserves to be seen. She deserves to be heard. She deserves justice. And until we find it, her story and the shadow of her aunt's disappearance will haunt every heart that listens. The world must pay attention. The world must listen. And you, the one watching this now, cannot turn away. Speak, share, act, because silence helps the darkness win. As the hours turned into days, the search for Summer Wells intensified. Law enforcement, volunteers, and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation worked tirelessly, chasing every lead, following every tip. Helicopters scanned the woods, search dogs combed fields, cameras captured every corner of the area. Yet despite the effort, Summer remained missing. Age progression images were released showing what she might look like now, hoping to reignite leads that had gone cold. But the questions loomed larger than the answers. Who could take her? And why had the same family suffered such a cruel fate twice? Experts analyzed every interview, every reaction, every detail. Observers noted inconsistencies, subtle clues that raised suspicion. The world watched, waiting, wondering if justice would ever reach the Wells family. And as you watch this now, ask yourself, if you know something, if you've heard a whisper or seen a shadow, how could you remain silent while a child's life hangs in the balance? Every tip matters. Every voice counts. The investigation continues, but so does the anguish of a family left in the dark. And with each passing day, the guilt of silence becomes heavier for anyone who might hold the missing pieces of this puzzle. The disappearance of Summer Wells is not an isolated tragedy. The shadow of her aunt, Marie Bly, who vanished 12 years earlier, hangs over this case like a dark cloud. 2 women, 1 family, both taken under mysterious circumstances. The coincidence is chilling, almost impossible to ignore. Theories swirl online. Social media buzzes with speculation. Some point to strangers, some to hidden dangers lurking close to home. But one truth remains. The Wells family has lived a nightmare twice, and the world has failed them again and again. And here, the question becomes unbearable. If you have information, anything at all, how can you stay silent? Could your hesitation be letting this injustice continue? Could your inaction allow whoever did this to remain free, while 2 lives, innocent and precious, are lost to darkness? You cannot turn away. You cannot stay quiet. This is more than a story. This is a plea, a call to action. Every share, every tip, every piece of information could bring justice closer. And if you choose to ignore it, you become part of the silence that lets the darkness win. Summer Wells deserves justice. Marie Bly deserves remembrance. And this family deserves answers. Will you rise and speak? Or will you let silence take another innocent life? Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months, yet Summer Wells remains missing. The anguish of her family grows with every tick of the clock. Every unanswered question, every cold lead deepens the wound that refuses to heal. And the shadow of Marie Bly's disappearance looms even darker. Her aunt, taken years ago under circumstances equally mysterious and cruel. 2 women, 1 family, twice struck by tragedy. And the question haunts us all. Who could commit such acts and why? Now, I want you to pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine it's your child, your sister, your loved one, gone. How would it feel to live each day, not knowing if they're safe or worse, if they're gone forever? Think about that. Really feel it. That is the weight this family carries every single day. And you watching this, ask yourself honestly, if you knew something, anything at all, could you really stay silent? Could your hesitation let this darkness continue? Every moment you stay quiet could be another day, another hour that justice is denied. The clock is ticking. The world cannot wait. Every tip, every clue, every shared story could bring Summer home. And you, yes, you watching this now, have the power to act. Take a moment. Look around. Someone out there might have seen something. Maybe you've heard a whisper, a story, or seen a shadow of the truth. If you do, speak up. Silence does not protect the innocent. It protects the darkness. Comment below if you believe justice must be served. Share this video with friends, family, and authorities. Every share spreads hope. Every message shines a light on the shadows that hide the truth. Summer Wells and Marie Bly are not just names. They are lives stolen, dreams unfulfilled, families left in agony. If you stay silent, if you do nothing, you allow the darkness to continue unchecked. So I ask you, right now, will you rise with us? Will you speak, share, and fight for justice? Because justice cannot wait. Summer's voice must be heard. Marie Bly's story must not be forgotten. And together, we can demand answers the world has failed to give. Over 4 years have passed since Summer Wells vanished from her home in Hawkins County, Tennessee. Her parents, Don and Candace Wells, have endured unimaginable pain. Their 3 sons were taken into state custody shortly after Summer's disappearance, adding to their anguish. Don has expressed his frustration, stating, "I see all these families with all their kids and how much they enjoy them and stuff, and we were stripped away from all our kids." The public's reaction has been intense. Some have scrutinized the family's behavior, questioning their involvement, while others have rallied behind them, demanding justice for Summer. The case has sparked widespread speculation, with thousands of leads and numerous interviews conducted by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Despite exhaustive efforts, Summer remains missing. Authorities have released age-progressed images, hoping to reignite public attention and generate new leads. Now, more than ever, we need your help. Subscribe to this channel to stay informed and share this story to keep Summer's case in the public eye. If you have any information, no matter how small, please come forward. Your voice could be the key to bringing Summer home. We hold on to hope. We hold on to prayer. We pray that Summer Wells is found safe, that her family is comforted, and that the truth behind these tragic disappearances is revealed. And even if the path is long, even if the answers are slow to come, we must never stop searching, never stop speaking, never stop fighting for justice. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Comment below and let us know your city or country. Every voice matters, every share spreads hope, and every message shines a light on the shadows that hide the truth. So rise with us, subscribe, share, speak, and let us join hearts and voices in the hope and prayer that one day Summer will be found or the truth will finally come to light.